This presentation shows how to access and navigate the new Support Schools tool. Another presentation will provide ideas for getting the most out of this tool. This presentation will cover 7 items. This tool helps districts and schools track the effectiveness of their implementation of evidence-based strategies identified in improvement plans. The tool supports reflecting on practices to determine what is and isn't working. It also allows opportunities for the state support team to provide coaching using the Ohio improvement process to provide specific areas of focused support. Districts in academic distress, intensive, and moderate for either an overall D on the report card or an overall D or F for gap closure for 2 years will receive the support tool. Independent districts and moderate districts may have an abbreviated tool generated with 1 or more questions because they received certain grants or are meeting certain additional criteria. Traditional public and community schools identified as priority or focus will receive a support tool. Warning and independent schools can receive 1 or more questions because they received certain grants or they're meeting additional criteria. Last year's improvements to the support tool remain. Additional questions are listed on the screen and are intended to support improvement areas for identified student populations. There is a link between a few of the support tool questions and some of the CCIP supplemental planning questions. You don't need an OHID portal account to access the CCIP and review your district's or community school's answers to the supplemental planning questions. First, you'll need to open your district's CCIP funding application. Go to education.ohio.gov and search for the term CCIP. Once in the CCIP, locate the supplemental planning questions by entering your district name or IRN and search. Next, click on the underlined FA, short for Funding Application. Select the Consolidated Funding Application. Make sure you're in the current year. Next, click on the underlined word Print. If the document is not sent directly to your printer, download it if you can, save it as a PDF, and then print it. Review the supplemental planning questions that are referenced in a few of the Support Schools tool questions. For support tool access, you will need an OHID portal account with a specific Ohio Education Directory System or OEDS role. If you have one of the above identified roles, you have access to the support tool. The role Data Entry Compliance can be assigned to central office administrators and internal facilitators at the district or school levels to allow access to the support tool. Superintendent and principal roles automatically provide access to this tool. Chrome is the preferred browser for the Support Schools tool. Please save your work as you go along to avoid the application timing out after 30 minutes. When you log into your OHID portal account, you'll see the compliance application that includes the Support Schools tool on your list of web applications. Select Compliance. Now, if you don't see compliance listed, you don't have access to the Support Schools tool, and you'll need to contact your OEDS administrator to get one of the roles from the previous slide. Click the hamburger button to see a list of available tools. Some people have access to multiple tools, while others might only see one tool listed. If you do not see the Support Schools tool listed, again, please contact your OEDS administrator. If you have access to the Support Schools tool in more than one organization, select the organization you want to access. If needed, scroll down and then select the Support Schools application. If you're unfamiliar with this tool, click on User Manuals and Forms to review the help documents. All documents created to accompany the support tool, including FAQs and PDF versions of the questions, are included in this section of the tool. If needed, use this screen to enter specific search parameters, such as schools or districts, and then click Search. In this district example, you can see the district and schools listed. To open a tool, select the magnifying glass icon. In this example, we're selecting the district magnifying glass. The tool opens in the Overview tab. The Questions tab provides an opportunity to reflect on the effectiveness of your improvement process. Question numbering will vary based on the number of questions included in the school or district-specific tool. Because of this, if you have access to more than one tool, you might see the same question with a different number across tools. The District Improvement Plan Engagement question, the example shown here on the screen, is an opportunity to gauge how well your stakeholders are engaged throughout the improvement process. Note, this question is connected to your supplemental planning questions that you answered in the CCIP. When a text box is provided, use it to answer the question. Also, data upload is available at the blue arrow. One way districts can provide direct feedback to their schools is to use the comment icon there at the red arrow, and/or use the district comment box at the end of the tool. A few questions ask for data uploads. There are no formats specified for the data. You can upload data in the format used by your district for your improvement process. Please do not upload any student or teacher identifiable data. For this specific question, the data to include are adult and student indicators around evidence-based strategies implemented, and language arts and math data, and whole child strategies implementation data. If you have any questions that don't apply to your district or school, for example, questions about certain grants, please enter NA to permit tool submission. Districts review and coach their schools by providing comments in the district box at the end of their priority and focus schools tools. SST and the department also may use the space to provide overall feedback to districts based on support status and priority schools. Next, we'll move on to additional tabs. Uploaded documents can be accessed in the Compliance Docs tab. Comments made in the Questions tab can be viewed in the Compliance Comments tab. The SSTs and the department each have a text box at the end of the district and the priority schools tools to provide coaching and support. When finished, near the end of the school year, click the Submit button. All questions must be answered. If all questions are not answered, go through, try to answer any questions you haven't answered, and try again to submit the tool. For more information, please use the search term Support Schools on ODE's website at education.ohio.gov.